Hello everyone, it's Shell Anderson and I'm here again today to share a quick and easy card for you. Here's my card that I've done. You can see all the beautiful texture here. Okay, we're just going to put that aside for a moment. The stamp set that I've used today is called Easy Events. It's a Stampin' Up! Stamp set, and it's actually a 2-case set. And it has all occasions: birthday, hello, thank you, for baby, sorry I'm late, wedding wishes, sending you love, and Merry Christmas. For my card today, I've chosen to use the happy birthday, the cupcake greeting. So let's get started. You're going to need, obviously, the stamp. You're going to need a Whisper White cardstock base measuring 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to need a basic black cardstock at 4 inches by 5 1/4. A Whisper White measuring 3 3/4 by 5. A Melon Mambo measuring 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. A basic black measuring 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And a Whisper White measuring 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. I'm also using today some of the Melon Mambo scallop dot ribbon at about 5 inches and a piece of 1/8 of an inch black ribbon at about 5 inches. I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black dye ink. This is my personal preference because it won't bleed and it's perfect for watercoloring. You're also going to need some watercolor crayons. I've chosen Melon Mambo, Close to Cocoa, and Sage Shadow. You're going to need a blender pen or a water brush. I prefer a blender pen. A Sakura Jelly Roll pen in the Clear Star color. You're going to need an embossing folder of your choice. I've chosen the square lattice one by Stampin' Up! You're going to need some dimensionals, your scissors, a sticky strip or Sapwang double-sided adhesive, and your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot. Okay, so let's get started. Right now I'm going to set these aside and we'll work on our image. And we're just going to set that aside to dry, and we'll start assembling our card base. I'm using Tombow Multi. That is my glue of choice. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. I was building cards for a swap one day and I built 65 cards from one bottle. So now I've just adhered the white to the black, and now with this piece we're going to put this inside your embossing folder and run it through your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot. I've already pre-done mine to save a little bit of time. That one's mine. Just need to grab a little bit of double-sided adhesive. Run that across the front of my hard base. Tuck it in the back. And then I'm just going to take my ribbon and run that across and tuck the ends under. Now I'm ready, and I can adhere this one to the front. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of adhesive down here. Bear with me a moment till I clear that off. That's one good thing about the Tombow adhesive. It dries clear, so if you get a little bit on your project, no worries. Just press that down. The thing I love about this stamp set is that it has the image and the greeting right on it, so your cards are really quick and easy. So there you're starting to get the idea of how it's going to look. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to start coloring our image now. Now everybody does this a little bit differently. I like to take the blender pen and pick up the color from the bottom of the watercolor crayon. Just my choice. And you just basically color in your image, picking up as much or as little color as you like. Once again, this color that I'm using right here now is the Melon Mambo. So it's going to coordinate with the cardstock I'm using. And obviously with the pretty pink frosting that I'm putting on this cupcake, we're gearing this card towards a female. Just take a little piece of scrap paper and clean the color off your blender pen before you change colors. Now this color here is close to cocoa. These images are perfect for watercoloring. You can use the watercolor pencils, or you can use the Stampin' Write markers. Or Copic markers. Your choice. And the last color that I'm using here is a really, really pale green, and it is called Sage Shadow. So like I said, this is a really, really quick and easy card to do. And what I've done, I like to give a little bit of dimensions to my cards. I've actually stamped another image and colored it in, and applied some dimensionals to the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on right over top of the image that I've just colored. Give a little bit of a 3D effect. Make you want to pick that cupcake right up off the paper. And then I'm just going to take my Jelly Roll pen, and the color here is Clear Star. And basically this is just going to add a little bit of shimmer and glitz to the frosting. Now, I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up closer. Can you see the glitter there? It's very, very pretty. Okay. Finally, what we're going to do is take our little piece of 1/8 black ribbon, and all I did was just tie a knot in it. And because this ribbon is so very, very fine, I'm just going to take a piece of double-sided adhesive, run it up the back of my card, we can get away with this because this little piece of, oops, sorry about that, this little piece of paper is so narrow. We can just place our ribbon where we want it. Oops. And run our tails around the back. And we'll just grab our scissors. And cut off the excess. Add some more adhesive. And then we just adhere that to the front of our card. And I think that's just really, really pretty and striking, and the glitter just gives it that little pop. Now we're just going to attach this to our 4 1/4 by 11 inch base, and we have a birthday card in no time, 5 minutes tops. Thanks for joining me today. See you soon. Bye-bye.